Hello, folks, and it's time for some more Lil Guardsman. Sorry that I have posted exactly 0 videos on here for the past several weeks. I was in Bhutan for a wedding. Yes, I went to a small Himalayan Buddhist kingdom for a friend's wedding. 0 regrets. It was spectacular. I had such an amazing time. But as you can imagine, making gaming videos was not my top priority while I was there. I had such a good time. That was absolutely amazing. If you've never heard of Bhutan, please do look it up. It was a really special experience, and I can't wait to post pictures and videos because it was just so cool. But now let's get back to some gaming, which I have missed, admittedly. Level 10.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Aren't barometers
Just
usually
a
made of
reminder,
glass?
because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of St. Swithin's Day.
Okay, it's gonna be a really long video. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do this for all 267 minutes. Sadly. I do kind of wish I could. All right. So Kingdom is at war. It's St. Swithin's Day. Let's do this thing. Also, of course, if you're liking these videos, please do give them a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm having a fun time. I hope that you are too. And
I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
Me too. Let's hope Dad's doing okay. I think last time we purposely were extra nice to him in the letter because reminding him of other things made him a little bit nervous. Oh, more rats! Love it. I'm here for this.
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil,
I side with the
what
rat.
are you doing here?
I live here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
And you're doing great.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it.
Clearly.
These rats are pretty smart.
Yeah.
This one stole a crystal that I found.
Ooh. Rat with a power crystal. This seems like a terrible idea.
No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
I don't know if I can talk to rats, actually.
Listen, my friend here is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
We're not in a shed.
Oh, God.
Point proven. Can you, being the more intelligent creature, just give in and let him have his crystal?
The rat looks up at you as if it has completely understood every word. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal. Oh, dang!
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight.
Oh, gosh.
You might as well take this crystal.
Score, I got a spare crystal. Yeah,
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Ash's office.
Interesting.
I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
Okay.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
So we need to go to the docks. We need to go to Councilwoman Ash's police. We need to talk to the rat. Yeah, no, I'm with
Don't
you on
listen
that.
to a word he says.
This is amazing. Oh my gosh. This way. Have we considered that wait, no, we know the rats are owners. There's a note. Garby's Emporium of Wonderful Clothes in honor of St. Swithin's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh, wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you've got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I did get that right. Okay, store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals. If you can track them down. Oh, dang! Okay. All right, so we got to go down to the docks, and we got to go up to Councilwoman Ash's office. All right, let's go to the docks first. Have we been to the docks before? I feel like we haven't. There's some stuff going on here. Okay, see, like this, in terms of the controls, it's so annoying.
Oh, Diddums, my trusty valet, we've been so displaced by the war.
Yes, Mum, we have.
It simply must stop by any means necessary.
The means necessary to stop war must at all times be relentless, Mum.
How true, Diddums. Mark Goblin Twain, correct?
No, Mum, his cousin Egbert.
The sounds of a large family starting their day can be heard through the flaps of the tent. Okay, I have opinions on this situation because of actual experience in refugee communities, but I'm gonna just keep those to myself because there's sometimes it's better that way.
Hello there. How did it go with the bank?
Turns out this oligarch's money has been seized due to the war, so now I've been forced to take up residence here among these poor people.
You are one of the poor people now.
Because you're poor now too.
Woo!
Isn't that fun?
No.
No.
Hello there, Lil.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But there is no but.
No, but this place is awful.
Yeah, okay.
Well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him. He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
Do what I can.
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
You've always been kind to us.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
All right. Monkey Allen, Art Sotska, we get it. You don't need to literally point to your influences. Nice. All right.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen him before.
Oh my gosh, Fredo.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner? My mom got drafted to the front lines. Until she gets back, I've been staying with my Uncle Fredo.
Oh, he
we
seems
kind of
like a
move
great
all over,
influence.
running different con games.
Yeah, they're con games.
Never admit you're running a con.
No, just go for it. I say just straight up say it, you know? Embrace it. You're worth it. Just embrace it.
I've got something from Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, what's the hustle?
What's the con?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am.
Definitely
all
not.
you need to do is find the queen.
Okay.
She's
so
one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Let's do this.
Where's the queen?
I think it's this one. Damn it.
You didn't win the jackpot, but here's a consolation prize.
There's no consolation prizes in a con game?
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Yeah, I can do that. Ooh.
This kid's terrible at running a swindle. Who taught him anyways?
You.
Oh wait, I did.
Yeah,
Am
that
I
was
the
you.
problem?
You are the problem, yes. Whoa! Those are weapons. No, that's not safe. Senor Fantastico, how is this hat?
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Well, that sucks.
That
But you're
is-
back now.
that's not
Does
something
that
I
mean my
expected.
dad is back too?
No.
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines.
Aww.
I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently,
Best
it was
reason to be
alerting the
sent
enemy
home.
to our presence.
Yes, it was. But that is
Well,
the best reason
I'm
to
happy
get sent
you're
home.
home. And that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it
continues.
continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
Oh, letter
A
from
letter from Dad.
The number of times I'm saying the exact same thing as this character is freaky.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookie some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo.
Yeah, that's not happening.
This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon.
Stop
Love,
being sweet.
Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Mushy letter. Let's share all the love here. I am sure.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah, because otherwise this letter's never going to get sent. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fredo. You're not getting more money from my dad. All right. She's at Councilwoman Ash's office, I think. I'm doing okay on crystals, but it would be great if I could get all the crystals. So something I was thinking of doing when this is done, by the way, is I have my D&D dice with me, and I was wondering how terribly would it go if every single decision I made was made by my D&D dice.
Lil? How unexpected.
Yeah, you too.
I could say the same about you. What are you doing in Ash's office?
I'm volunteering as her unpaid intern.
Nice.
My mom
That
said
scam
this
is
will
everywhere.
fast track me to get into the youth politician training program
my
for
gosh.
two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the
Aw.
YPTPTFCL. She says it'll help build character.
It will.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Yeah, okay. You know what? You do you.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, crap.
The YPTPTFCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with.
Okay.
And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay.
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical
Okay,
affairs
let's
that
do
I
this.
still need to answer. Here we go. What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
He's Oswin the Second, so I'm gonna assume Oswinus.
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
I named it. It's the boring whatever for overpriced food.
Great.
Yeah.
Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is
Oops, sorry
the
about that.
son of...
Oh my god. Queen Buttermilk. Yes.
And
I know I got
last
2
one.
out of these 3.
Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
I'm pretty sure it was a guitar.
Okay,
I know I
that's
got
all
2.
the questions. Thanks so much for your help, Lil. Here, take this. It's from Garby.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that I got it right because I got the whatchamacallit, crystal. There he is, the late King Oswin. When will they get around to replacing those with Queen Desdemona? I don't know. God, I've always wanted one of those, like...
What a fancy collection of bottles.
That's what it is. It's a collection of bottles. The survivor's account of the Marley Threepwood Dynasty. What? Okay. Let's get to work. Start your shifts. Yeah, I don't really see any reason to go to any of the other locations. Yeah, can you imagine how terrible it would be if I did literally everything by dice roll? But it could be kind of fun. If you think that's a good idea, put it in the comments. And if you think it's a terrible idea, also put it in the comments. Just let me know what you think. Ooh, see, even D&D dice there. I feel like it's a sign. It's a sign, people. Forest entities. Okay. Stomp or Thwomp. Wood Firecutter's Axe, poorly administered, town hall meetings, true neutral, climbable. Wait, is this all the same? There's no such thing as ghosts. Werewolves. Mole people. I feel like we've seen this before. Right, okay, we've seen this because there is no, I feel like we didn't see witches before, did we? Let's see, witches. Although they are rare and often indistinguishable from regular folk, it is possible to encounter a witch whilst on guard duty. There are tests that can be done to confirm whether they are or are not a witch. For example, if the suspected witch weighs the same as a duck, it confirms that they are made of wood and therefore a witch. Correct. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. In practical terms, witches are not so different from regular folk. However, beware ulterior motives. They often have a plan on the go, and their moral compasses have a tendency to be, well, differently calibrated. Zombies. Oh, wait. Sorry, what are the weaknesses for witches? Water and fire. They're either very good or very bad. Look, the only zombies we have around here are the old-timey, slow-moving ones, thank God. Treat them like sheep. Herd them around where you need them. They're relatively harmless. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that night shifts, we don't have the same thingy. So I've got 16. Let's just load everything up. All of the above. Yeah, the controls on this game are my big complaint. It's really not comfortable. The game's really funny though. All right, let's do this thing. Oh, you look like a witch.
Hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards.
You are definitely a witch.
It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage.
True.
Will you let me pass?
Probably.
I've got the first apples of what looks to be a very fruitful harvest. Tee-hee. Just a little gardening humor, dear.
She seems sweet though. Like she looks like
I'm
an old
using them
hippie.
to make a delicious pie. It's my absolute favorite recipe from my absolute favorite cookbook. See?
Oh, do we get to see the cookbook?
I don't see how it could be a fruitful harvest this year. There's a war raging outside our walls. That can't have a positive impact on the orchard.
We're gonna need to decode that book.
No, dear, you're right. The orchards were a bit sad. But still, a few good apples, and we should be able to make pies for every grown-up in the sprawl.
What about the kids? All right, I think we want to decode. No. What the heck? No, I wanted to decode. Oh, fine, whatever. We'll use truth spray. That was a failure. I wanted to use it on the cookbook.
With all of these candies wrapped in foil, I can fatten up the children of the sprawl. Then, with these delicious magical apples, I'll put the fat little piggies to sleep and bake them into delicious pies.
I mean, it is a solution to the food shortage, but I have said that I'm fairly anti-cannibalism. So we're gonna put you in prison. I'm also kind of ticked off that the ring didn't work, because that should have worked on the cookbook.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little
The
dog,
too. I don't have a dog.
What? I don't have a dog.
Don't you?
No.
No.
You're confused. I'm sorry.
Oh, well then I guess I'll just have to make you one.
What? What?
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage.
I know that you're evil, so I'm just gonna see what happens if I deny you.
But my plans! My glorious, glorious plans! And my delicious pie!
You'll just have to take it somewhere else, sister.
All right, but before I go, I'll share a secret with you.
Okay.
This is no ordinary apple.
Okay.
It's a magic wishing apple.
No, it's not.
Wishing apple?
Yes. One bite and all your wishes come true. Would you like to take it?
No. Well, I'll confiscate it, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Sure. Give me the apple.
All right, dear. But don't eat it until you...
No! Oh my gosh.
Oh dear. Night-night, my darling.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What the heck? Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do...
Why, hello, my dear. It's almost hot.
I'm gonna use the truth spray.
With all of these... Then we...
Okay, so now I'm gonna deny you entry, even though I would much rather put you in jail, but clearly with your magic, that's not gonna work for me.
But my plans!
You'll just have to take it some...
Okay.
All right. But before I go...
No.
I'll share a
Obviously,
secret.
I am not
Wishing
giving you
apple.
this apple
Yes.
because...
One
Okay.
No thanks. I've got this thing about taking food from strangers.
That are planning to
What a clever
kill.
little girl you are.
As long... Okay. Meat pie's made out of kids. Well, that's a Kinder surprise. You figured out her dastardly plan and did the right thing. Okay. I still think that the decoder ring, that feels like a bug. Hey, buddy! Rah!
It is the same little guardsman who admitted Scary Tree Monster in our
Yes,
previous
we
encounter.
did. And you
I
look...
am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Yes! I mean, I feel like you should be let in, but I wonder if I should call Councilwoman Ash.
You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. This is Isla speaking. How can I help you?
Classy hello, Isla.
Hey, Lil. What's up?
Got a tree monster with a mind to head to City Hall over here.
I'll put you through to the Councilwoman. Please hold. Now listen carefully. There is no time to lose. He isn't the most patient tree monster. You must deny him entry and explain that I would consider it a personal favor if you would go to Caladar and get them to swear allegiance to the Sprawl.
Okay.
If we get a large enough coalition together, we may be able to put an end to this war once and for all.
I made the right decision, I think.
Thank you for putting me through, Isla. Travis, are you on this call?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good. You're fired. Isla, you've got the job.
No! Trav.
Way to go, Isla.
Alright. We have to deny and explain. I'm hoping that that is automatic for the explaining here.
Councilwoman Ash said she would consider it a personal favor if you would get Caladar to help us out. What do you think?
Curry favor with Power Broker and Sprawl.
Yes.
Mayor Scary Tree Monster accept.
Thank you, Mayor Scary Tree Monster.
Oh, well, that's very nice to hear.
Now to stomp and thwomp Caladar until they help.
Not sure that was... Okay, you know, whatever.
That's
you do
the
you.
spirit.
You do you. Yes, 4 points. You connected Ash to our stompiest, swampiest new diplomat. Good for you. Also, I have still my sparkly nails from the wedding. So excited. So, if I recall, I can use zombies. Shoot them while you hurt them around where you need them. They're relatively harmless. Okay. Do I need them? You know what? Stryker might have some ideas on this.
Zombies, eh? Not much use on the defensive front.
No.
They aren't as dangerous as they seem, you know.
Darn.
But if you send them away, it could act as a roadblock to tie up any enemy units looking to attack the walls head on.
Deny the
Deny them.
zoms.
Nicely, please.
Okay. I'm just following the rules here because I've already had a rough start to my night shift. I've been turned into a dog and I've died. So I'm just...
Sorry, you can't come in today. They're wandering off. Bye, zombies!
Lieutenant Stryker created an effective human roadblock with these zombies. An enemy broke his toe on his stray femur. Congratulations, zombies!
Oh, hi.
Mole person.
You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Let's talk for a minute.
So, who told you to come see me?
Yeah.
Aw, geez. It's kind of a top secret project I'm working on. I don't think I should say much more about it. It's on the up and up, but I'm afraid it's also pretty hush-hush.
Name and species?
Always the same.
Puxatawny. Oh my gosh.
Person.
Okay.
Let me just turn to mole person in the good old monster manual.
I am not a monster.
No, you are not a monster. You're
I am
a person.
A mole person. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Well, that's a bad example. We don't bleed easily. Mole people have exceptionally fast healing, but that's pseudoscience for another impassioned speech. I am not a monster, and I do not care to be labeled as such. With that, I shall take my leave. Goodbye.
No! We're gonna rewind. That I feel really bad about that because I just wanted his ID. I just wanted his ID. Okay. Oh my gosh. We're gonna truth spray. Okay, we're just gonna skip past this. We're gonna talk to you.
So.
Aw, jeez.
Okay. And this time we're gonna trust.
Top secret. Whoa. And they sent you straight to me, eh? Yep, that sounds about right. I'm kind of the best guardsman on the force these days.
I'm also 12.
That's not what I was told.
Oh, dang!
What were you told?
I was told that you were trustworthy if a bit... Well, that's not important. I was told you were trustworthy.
Okay. Alright, though. You're getting the truth spray.
The GLA floated a plan to dig a tunnel under the outer walls to access essential supplies from the outside.
Not bad.
I'm here to get the project started.
I love it. You're in. Welcome, 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 welcome.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
Ding! You heard the details of the tunnel plan finally coming to fruition. Remember? The one we told you about on level 8? Go you. Aww. I do like the continuity. Speaking of continuity, is anybody watching season 13 of Death in Paradise? You have a lot of blood.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
No, it's the whole Nightmare on Elm Street vibe.
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
Yes, that's
the knife glove.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
What are you interviewing for?
So, what's your name?
Greaves. First name, Stabatha.
Oh, Stabatha's a great name. Good
Stabatha
family
Greaves.
name.
Terrifying figure of utter horror. I do not have you on my list.
Oh, they don't know I'm coming.
And you said you had a job interview today in the sprawl?
Well, not in the sprawl, but cutting through would save me some travel time. I'm headed to the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die. I'm applying to be a camp counselor. Well, reapplying.
Okay, you're going to prison, friend. You're going to
Stabatha.
prison.
That's a beautiful name.
Good family name.
Don't say it 3 times into a mirror at night, though.
Yeah, you're going to prison.
I'm gonna take your word on that.
Yeah, that feels very prison-y. I'm gonna be judgmental and say that you're going to prison. But the prison is painted a beautiful color that I decided on. Please don't stab me.
agrees. You are hereby under arrest for the crime of wanting to kill a bunch of teenagers.
Valid. I mean,
I don't
although we all want
want
that.
to kill them. It's just been my sole purpose, driven by demonic motivations since I was raised from the dead.
Oh, it's really not your fault then, is it?
Save it for the courts. So long, Stabitha.
Sorry, I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Stabitha. How did you escape the guards taking you to prison?
Oh, I killed them. Anyways, guess I'm taking a long way to Lake Scream and Die. If I don't get the job, because I was running late, I'll come back and tell you all about it.
Oh, cool. So you're not killing me now. That's great. That's great.
What have I done?
That's great. That's great. You're not killing me now. Was there a way to stop her once and for all? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna start with the... You know what? We're gonna confiscate her metal bits.
Hello.
Holy...
Is it...
What? No.
Okay.
Is it the knife and the...
And the knife...
Are you sure?
Okay, we're gonna just skip all this. We are going to use the X-ray and just really confiscate everything.
Yep, there's your problem right there. Looks like you got a demonic hex on your heart.
Aw.
Gonna be hard to get rid of that bugger. Seems to be written in a different language, so we're gonna need foreign parts to
Oh my
fix
gosh!
it.
Oh, I don't want it removed. It gives me the unnatural strength and endless stamina I need to hunt down camp counselors in the woods
Dakota
at
ring.
night. Did you just decode the hex on my heart without asking me?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I did. I'm sorry.
That's a little presumptuous.
It is, yes, frankly. But also, it's my job.
I don't have to read it if you don't want me to.
No, go ahead. I'm curious what it says myself.
It translates to, if this hex is read out loud, the cursed shall return to whence they came.
Oh, wait, on second thought,
Oh, okay. That's not a good sound.
Quiero un infierno en son.
Alright, someone has better be ready to de-Latinify.
Hey, I remember you. How have things been?
What? Oh my god!
Well, this has been one for the books.
Okay. What the heck? This game is so weird. You exorcised the demon inhabiting this undead serial killer. Bravo. She was undead? Well, she's dead now. So I guess she was undead then.
We got a call.
We got a
that
call.
May or may not be
some
something strange
ghosts
going on in your
general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghostbusters.
Ghost Finders.
No. Okay. Let's see what it says about ghosts. I don't remember it saying much. Ghosts. No such things.
Ghost finders? So what, you find ghosts?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
People call us when they suspect some paranormal activities. We come in and we find out what's what.
Okay.
Uh-huh, ghost finders, eh? So what do you do when you find these ghosts?
Well, it's tough to say. Technically speaking, we haven't found one yet.
But we sure have come pretty darn close.
Come on, man, you're full of shit.
Whoa, where did a nice kid like you hear language like that?
My dad. That's what he says about the Goblin Ball referees.
Okay. You know what? No, actually, we're gonna call Malcolm. This seems like a Malcolm call.
Oh, fantastic! Send them to the dungeon at once.
You called for these guys?
What? No, of course not. But we have a lot of ghosts kicking around down here, and I'd love to get a good look at one.
I've always been told that ghosts don't exist.
What? Of course they do. Ghosts are figments of overactive imaginations, like mine. Tell you what, there's 20 bucks in it for you if you send the ghost finders down here.
Hey.
You mean send them to jail?
I always do, baby.
Okay. Sorry, bros.
I guess we'll have to take our equipment to the jail and see if we can find any ghosts there. And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good,
just go already.
Ghost finders.
Oh my god, this game is so weird. Ghosts definitely don't exist. 99.9% positive, but you should head down to Malcolm's office to be extra sure. Location unlocked. Wait, I already had Malcolm's office. What the heck? Okay, fine, whatever. Hey, buddy!
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
I met you before.
After our last interaction. You know, the one where you badgered me with questions, but then let me in. I met my lovely bride, Myrna, who now waits for me with a group of our close friends and family to tie the knot in the vampire crypt. Please, invite me in for eternal love's sake.
I'll do. I mean, I'm inviting him in.
Don't make me regret this, Heinrich. I invite you into the sprawl to get creepy married.
I believe in love. I believe in love, Heinrich.
You have just completely redeemed yourself, Lil. My love, I'm coming.
Why do I need to redeem myself, though? Perfect! Wait, only 30 gold? Seriously? For a perfect score? That's a bummer. Yeah, I gotta visit the dungeon at Malcolm's office. Who you gonna call? Goat's butter. Okay, that's not weird at all. You're not weird at all. Lil, those idiots claiming to be ghost finders actually found a ghost. Don't worry, I've locked it in my office. Ghosts can't move through doors, right? Please find your 120 gold taped to the back of this note. Score? And why did I open the door? Oh! Hey! You're the king.
My hour is almost come.
Cool.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing.
Hold on.
Revenge my foul and most unnatural murder.
Revenge. Okay, you were murdered?
Who done it?
That villainous mage Tyronius Athanatos.
Surprise, exactly 0.
How?
Magic. With juice of cursed Hebenon in a vial, and in the porches of mine ears did pour. The leprous distillment.
Hamlet, nice.
He poured poison in your ear?
Yeah.
That's a
real
really
weird
weird
one.
way to kill someone.
Remember me.
Cool. So we got Hamlet going on, and we just released the Ghost of the King. Very
Whoa,
cool.
I knew that Tyronius was no good, but this is another level.
Let's continue to enjoy our little mezuzah. Yeah, we should go. All right. I think it's bedtime. So I think we will see what our summaries are, and then it's probably in real life bedtime for me too. So let's see what we got here. Oh, they don't look super pleased.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Chuck.
Hi, Lil. Sorry to bother you so late, but Desdemona has something to discuss with you.
Valid. Yeah, that's a weird necklace.
What's the story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
And your voice is unnaturally calm.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
That is for me to decide. Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
Yeah, you are totally possessed.
But we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways I've been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair. But she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Where is all of this coming from? I thought we were, you know, friends.
Oh. Friends! Yeah, it's gonna be the royal
With
thing.
You? Someone who has been acting in her own self-interest against the crown? Tyronius has told me the true nature of your character.
There it is.
Tyronius? He's nuts.
Oh,
and
no,
he gives
that's...
off real main villain
bad,
energy.
Bad move.
Why would you believe anything that creepy ghoul factory has to say?
Because he has accepted the role as my advisor.
He's your fourth advisor?
Fourth,
my only
and
advisor.
perhaps only, if the other three remain so utterly useless.
You're gonna fire Stryker? I mean, I get Shit Cannon Ash and Malcolm, but don't you think it's better to, you know, have multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions?
Not anymore. And neither does Tyronius. He also thinks it is time for this little game to be over.
These don't sound like your words.
She's
really
right,
don't.
honey. They don't.
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy... I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
This doesn't make any sense. I have worked my ass off for you and the Bloody Sprawl, not to mention the idiot triplet advisors, and now you're following that Tyronius asshole's advice? Fine, I quit.
You can't quit. You were already relieved of duty.
This sucks.
I'm sorry, Lil. I'll try to talk to her. Good night.
Oh my gosh. I think we might be reaching, like, endgame. Alright. Lilith foiled Brunhilde the morally questionables, to say the least. Brunhilde and the morally questionables, to say the least, planned to fatten the children of the sprawl with candy and then bake them into pies, the witch left in a huff. She took a hard look at her scheme and really thought about why people were so often disgusted at the idea of eating pies made out of children, so she pivoted and created a line of vegan apple pies. After months of tweaking a recipe to perfection, she baked some of the most incredible pies you've ever tasted. She made the cover of Sprawl Tatler newspaper, was declared best new restaurant, and there was much rejoicing. Oh, good for you! Mayor Scary Tree Monster stomped his way to Kaladar, ready to enact Councilwoman Ash's plan to convince them to swear allegiance to the Sprawl. But upon his arrival, he observed a fleet of lumber company vehicles ready to cut down his beloved forest. Seems like Councilwoman Ash's diplomatic mission was actually a distraction to keep Mayor Scary Tree Monster from voting on a controversial new bill that included plans to cut down Darkwood Forest. Upon this discovery, he turned around and stomped back to the Sprawl. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at Sprawl City Hall too late to stop Bill, used Darkwood Forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children, separated from their parents by the war. This was the lowest point in Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. Oh my gosh. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. The zombies sent as cannon fodder by Lieutenant Stryker, which bought precious time for the citizens of the Sprawl. The zombies were eventually hacked to pieces by the enemy forces surrounding the castle walls. Later, a ceremony was held and a rock was placed on the site of a brave zombie massacre in the recognition of their sacrifice. As years went by, people forgot exactly which rock it was that commemorated the act, and eventually they forgot it happened altogether. History's a... With the arrival of Puxatawny Polly, the build-a-secret tunnel to get supplies in from the outside plan could officially get underway. The project was completed in record time, with team leader Polly attributing some of its success to having had the opportunity to unpack and talk through the secret plan on his way to the city. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the Sprawl. Decoding the hex on Stabitha Greaves' heart exorcised the demon and freed her soul from its clutches. In death, she was finally at peace. Stabitha's former friends, the counselors from the outdoor wilderness camp at Lake Scream and Die, ended their summer contracts and went home. But they were plagued by the guilt they felt for their part in Stabitha's death. Could they really just go back to their normal lives after what they had done? 1 year later, they met back up at Lake Scream and Die, and they were all starting to crack under the weight of the secret. In fact, assistant head counselor Mitch Morrison suggested they all turn themselves in. He couldn't live with it anymore. He needed to tell the authorities what they had done last summer to assuage their guilty conscience, but the others didn't like the plan. They knew they couldn't let Mitch confess to their crime. They had to silence him. I know what you did last summer. With 2 murders now in their hands, the group of camp counselors went their separate ways, once again assured that their secret was safe for now. The demon Lil had exorcised from Stabitha, found a perfect new home in Mitch Morrison, and the cycle continues. Oh lordy. The ghost finders were never again able to replicate their trick of making the ghost of King Oswin appear, nor were they able to convince anyone that they actually did it in the first place. As a result, the duo was forcibly committed to the Sisters of Charity Psychiatric Hospital for the Differently Minded and Delusional. I wish that's how I was labeled by my doctor. I just have actual, DSM-5. To be fair to the intake nurse of the hospital, the only witness the ghost finders could produce to their one act of actual ghost finding was a well-known and very psychotic court jester. Count Heinrich von Peyer. Count Heinrich von Peyer wedding started beautifully until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise. Which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Myrna Herkin was freed from the Count's curse and control. Curse? What? It was love. And eventually rekindled a romance with her old flame, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The Sprawl lost one of its best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Heinrich. You were too beautiful for this world. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So... yeah, it feels like we are coming into endgame now. So I'm going to stop this for now. And I suspect that the next playthrough will be the last one for this game. This has been really weird and really fun, and I hope you're enjoying it. Again, if you are enjoying it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think of the D&D dice idea. All right, take care.